You pull your woolen cloak tighter, the reindeer hide rough against your cheek. Outside, the wind howls like a starving wolf, a sound you've come to know intimately over the long months of darkness. It's the 9th century, and you are deep within the Arctic Circle. There are no thermostats, no electric lights, and certainly no fireplaces. So, how do you survive? The answer is all around you, in the very earth, in the animals breathing softly in the gloom, and in the people huddled beside you. Welcome to a Viking longhouse in the dead of winter. Forget the grand halls you see in movies. This is a low, wide structure. Its turf roof heavy with snow. Its walls built not just of wood, but of a clever mix of moss, clay, and sod. It's more a part of the landscape than a building on it, dug partially into the ground to borrow the earth's own insulation. Think of it less like a house and more like a thermos, designed to trap every precious scrap of heat. Your eyes sting from the smoke, but you're grateful for it. In the center of the longhouse, a single open hearth glows, the heart of your world. There's no chimney here. The smoke slowly finds its way out through a small hole in the roof or simply seeps through the thick turf walls. It's a constant, hazy presence, flavoring the air, curing the meat hanging from the rafters, and keeping the insects at bay. This smoke is a sign of life, a sign of warmth. Listen closely. Beyond the crackle of the fire and the murmur of human voices, you hear the soft lowing of a cow, the bleating of a sheep. You're not alone. Your family's livestock shares this space with you. This isn't just for their protection, it's for yours. Their bodies generate a steady, reliable, heat-a-living, breathing form of central heating. In this world, every warm body is a resource. Privacy is a concept that doesn't exist here. If you live, eat, and sleep in one long open room, the space is divided by function, not by walls. Over there is the cooking area. Further down, the animals are tethered. And here, on raised wooden platforms covered with straw and furs, is where everyone sleeps. You sleep huddled together, a tangle of limbs and shared breath. The children and the elders are given the warmest spots, closest to the fire. Their survival a priority for the entire clan. Isolation means certain death. Your warmth, your food, your very sanity depends on the people around you. Your days are governed not by a clock, but by a rhythm of necessary tasks. When you step outside, you're layered in wool, from your tunic to your trousers. Your boots are stuffed with hay for insulation, a surprisingly effective trick. The cold is a physical enemy, and your clothing is your armor. What about food? Your survival depends entirely on what you preserved months ago. The pantry is a pit dug into the frozen earth, a natural freezer. Inside, you have salted fish, smoked meat, and dried grains. And then there's the infamous Hákarl fermented shark, left to cure underground for months. Its ammonia-rich smell is potent, but its protein is a lifesaver when fresh food is a distant memory. The work never stops. The men mend tools, sharpening axe heads and repairing shields. The women sit by the firelight, their fingers deftly weaving dense woolen cloth called vadmel or spinning yarn. Every moment is filled with purpose. But survival is more than just physical. It's a battle for the mind and spirit. As the endless night stretches on, storytelling becomes as vital as food. An elder's voice cuts through the smoky air, weaving tales of gods and heroes, of epic voyages and mighty battles. These stories aren't just entertainment. They are your history, your law, and your connection to the ancestors. They remind you who you are and why you must endure. Dreams in this deep winter are powerful. They are seen as messages from the other world, omens from the gods, or whispers from your ancestors. You pay close attention to them, seeking guidance for the days ahead. To honor the gods who hold your fate in their hands, you perform rituals. During midwinter, the darkest time of the year, you feast. You share precious mead, make offerings to Thor for strength, to Freya for life, and to Odin for wisdom. You carve runes, ancient symbols of power, into tools and posts, Seeking protection for your household and its spirits, the HSV tier. Hygiene is also a ritual. You might have a bad stofa, a small steam bath. You heat stones in the fire, carry them into a small hut, and pour water over them, creating a cloud of cleansing steam. Afterward, you might plunge into the snow, your skin tingling, your spirit renewed. It's a shock to the system that feels like a rebirth. Of course, danger is ever present. The smoky air makes respiratory infections common. A cough in this crowded space can spread like wildfire, and your remedies are a mix of herbal knowledge and appeals to the gods. Even in the deepest winter, the threat of conflict doesn't disappear. Rival clans might attack, moving silently on skis across the frozen landscape. You must remain vigilant, constantly checking your food stores, the health of your animals, and the integrity of your home. Then, one day, you notice a subtle shift. It's not a dramatic change, but a quiet promise. The light lingers for a few moments longer. You hear the groan of ice on the fjord, a sign that the thaw is beginning. The snow softens and the first trickles of meltwater begin to flow. A collective sigh of relief ripples through the longhouse. You survived. The transition to spring is a shift from preservation to preparation. It's time to repair the damage the winter has done to your home, to check on the newborn lambs, and to ready the longships for the seasons of raiding and trading ahead. You have faced the relentless dark and the bone-deep cold, and you have won. This wasn't about brute strength. It was about ingenuity. It was the brilliance of the turf house, the symbiosis with animals, the social bonds that turned a group of individuals into a single, resilient organism. It was the wisdom to preserve food, the power of stories to preserve morale, and the faith to believe that the sun would return. The Vikings who survived the Arctic winter did so not with fireplaces, but with a holistic system of architecture, community, and unyielding resilience. They didn't just endure the darkness, they knew how to live within it. Thanks for watching. If you found this journey into the past fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more stories from history.